Today I'm reviewing the Hourglass Ambient Light Edit Palette 4. And really quick, I just want to say I purchased all these products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below. So recently, Hourglass came out with their new Volume 4 Ambient Light Palette. And it comes in this beautiful pink rose gold type case. And it contains a couple of the all-over face powders, kind of a light face powder, and then a bronzer, and then a couple different blush shades. One's a bright pink, one's more of a mauve or almost a purple. I'm actually wearing this palette on my face for the all-over powder. I'm wearing the bronzer on my cheeks, and then a little bit of the blush on the apples of my eyes. So definitely I'll get a lot of use out of it, although sometimes it just looks more beautiful in the case. And you go through these powders so fast because you don't get quite the amount for the quantity as you would if you had them individually. So I think if I use these every day, I'd go through it pretty fast. So I don't want to because they're collecting. And so this is what they did a few months ago, maybe a month ago, is they released their Unlocked palette, which is very usable as well. It's got a nice bronze, a couple of the light all-over powders, a nice blush, and then a couple more highlight type shades. So it's very beautiful as well. Definitely get a lot of use out of it. I can already see that the bronze is flattening, and at $80 each, you don't want to go through it that fast. So I'm probably going to put this in my cabinet now, and probably won't take it out until they release another palette like this and to compare it. And then just for comparison, this was the one they came out with their version 3 last year, 2017. They came out with this. So it is pretty, actually, if you kind of compare these two, there is a lot of similarities. Obviously, the shades are all different, but they're not that different. So do you need to run out and purchase it? If you already own the last year's version, probably not. I would recommend more so picking up the Unlocked palette. Just, it's more usable, in my opinion, more of the shades, and it's more different than the other two in terms of the types of blushes they included and the bronzer they included. So that's kind of a little bit of thoughts on it. I would conservatively say if you're on a budget to skip this year's Volume 3, perhaps, and pick out one or two of the full-size shades that you might be using more often. Obviously, you don't get the most bang for your buck when you're getting the different shades because the actual amount of powder included is not a ton. I can already see that some of the bronze is kind of flattening a lot, which is sad to me, but I'm probably going to put these away and not use them again for another year. But I just thought I'd try and help you make a decision. These are kind of similar. The blush from 2017 is the one that kind of stands out the most, which I really actually ended up liking that shade. But the shades are pretty similar, a little differently organized, and you definitely need a smaller type brush to kind of be more accurate in what you're picking up with your brush, because big fluffy brush just doesn't work with these palettes very well unless you're okay kind of blending and mixing colors, which nothing wrong with that if you like doing that. But so, I don't know, it does come in a beautiful case, and if you collect them, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Mine from last year is still in pretty good shape, but nothing's happened to it dramatically, and I did use it for about a month or so, and then I thought I should save it in case they come out with more, which I'm sure they will keep doing, but I would more recommend checking out the Unlocked palette. That one is a little different than what they've done in the last few years, so I would try and swatch them, but they don't swatch very well. They show up not a lot because they're, you know, all over powder, doesn't swatch much. But I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the Volume 4 palette all over my face and on my cheeks and the apples of my cheeks. So, I don't know, it's worth checking out. Or if you can pick it up on sale, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure it'll sell out. They usually do. So, if you're thinking about it, you might want to just go through with it. And you can always return it if you really hate it or don't use it. But then at least you get it instead of having it sell out and regretting it. So anyway, those are kind of my quick thoughts on the Hourglass Volume 4 palette and the Unlocked palette as well. So anyway, I'm interested if you guys have had a chance to pick any of these up yet. And if you have, what your thoughts are. If you liked them or not, or thought they were kind of replicates of former years. So definitely leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I come with at least one new video every day. And check out nobsbeauty.net and the Amazon link below. Thank you so much, guys.